Vlog Friday is all Ricomania this week because YouTube is so cray cray. Cue the music.
We're going out tonight to kick out every line. Take anything we want, take everything inside. We're going till the world stops turning while we burn it to the ground at night.
So, if you weren't here a couple of weeks ago, I started a new segment of this vlog called Ricomania, which is mainly kind of just a health slash, a health slash something vlog. Health slash, exercise thing. So, time to time to get the elephant in the room out of the way. My recorded weight this week. I got lazy. Yeah, and when people complain about getting lazy in the gym, they'll start overcompensating so much. Like it kind of just like when people like I didn't come here at all last week, so I had to eat and I got so fat I had to eat 2 salads, and I don't want to be those kind of people that kind of overcompensate one way or the other, diet or exercise. Diet and exercise go hand in hand, and even if they do go hand in hand, it's kind of funny because when you exercise, your diet goes out of whack because you're exercising more, you're burning more calories, so your body's like, feed me, I can't keep up with what you're doing, and when you're dieting without exercise, your body's like, well, you're not doing anything with what you're giving me, so it's all getting stored right in here. It's a very vicious circle. That's why you need both healthy diet and exercise. And when people kind of complain about getting lazy, they start overcompensating. They count their calories. They think that they can kind of eat the 100 calorie snack, and the Nabisco 100 calorie snacks. They'll eat those as their 3 meals a day, and that is not healthy either. Consuming too little calories is actually just as unhealthy as consuming too many calories, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. Cutting back on your calories is very misnamed, because it's not so much as cutting back on your calorie intake, it's more just knowing how much you can have. And the average healthy diet includes 2,000 calories. If you have around about 2,000 calories, you're okay. Could be 1,900, could be 2,100, just whatever. Or 2,000 calories is the near mark. Or go see a nutritionist for your exact count, count of how much you can have. You may not like it, but that's how it is. So it's not so much cutting back altogether, but it's knowing how much you can have. So even if you do get lazy at the gym, don't overcompensate by having a piece of bread and calling that breakfast. A piece of 7-grain bread. And if you do get lazy, it's actually okay to get lazy, as long as it's not for 2 weeks. I would recommend in a month you can have a cheat week where that's perfectly okay. Even though the pounds that you keep off are usually the 1 pound you shed each week. That's like the healthier thing. It's healthier to lose weight in the ones, because when you lose weight in the ones, they have a harder time coming back. You start losing 70 pounds in a month, and you don't keep up on it. Your body's like, oh my god, you've lost so much of this, and you're going to die if you don't eat. That's how your body thinks. You're going to die if you don't eat something. I'm not used to having this little fuel in me. And that's how your body thinks. So don't overcompensate one or the other. It's as with everything, it's a balance. It's a balance. So that's Ricomania for this week. I got lazy, but I'm on the right track now. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the recording right here, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to return somewhere to tell you about my D&D exploits. So, see you guys later. That last clip was from last week. YouTube was acting all crazy. There was some serious bug fix issues. I tried to export the file, or render the file, whichever you prefer. Same thing, really. Well, not if you're working in Final Cut Pro. But, tried to export the file as an MP4. YouTube apparently didn't recognize it. And when all was said and done, half of the audio was missing. So I tried really hard to, make the file a little easier for YouTube to process. And remember, this was compounded by the fact that the internet was very iffy that weekend. So, that was a clip from last week. This is all Ricomania this week. I'm thinking about phasing out the whole weekly wrap-up thing because, I don't know, I'll tell you guys if something interesting happened during the week, but it's very kind of weird to just go through the weekend saying, oh, this happened and that was interesting. So this is all Ricomania, all exercise, and I kind of wanted to talk about the motivations for exercising, because that's very much a part of what working out entails. What are your motivations for doing something like that? And what does it mean for your motivations? And let me tell you guys kind of my philosophy for having a reason to exercise. If you're losing weight, if you're doing exercise, if you're losing weight for anyone but yourself, you're doing it wrong. You should always lose weight with yourself in mind. Think about how it's helping you. And it's not like be a total jerk about it. It's not like you're being selfish. It's because it's you're talking about. You do it for other people, and it seems more like a chore. Or you do it for yourself, and it seems, and it's something you kind of want to do, So, and I think the main reason why I'm very opposed to I should lose weight because people will like me better. That's not the reason why. And and kind of one of my goals with this vlog, with the Ricomania vlogs, I mean, is not so much is to educate, but it's almost, I kind of want to be an inspiration without being inspirational, if you know what I mean. Like, The Biggest Loser it pulls out all of the stops to make you feel for these guys. You know, it's truly, they make inspiration stories about them, but they lose some humanity over it. I know people might not agree with me, but you know, who knows to say that guy? They really know that guy. You know, what he likes, what he dislikes. You know, what really makes him special, other than he went on this show and lost a lot of weight. So, you know, I wouldn't be accepted into The Biggest Loser because my story isn't nearly as inspirational. You know, in The Biggest Loser, you have these guys who have had heart attacks, or, you know, they've suffered a lot because of their weight, but I haven't suffered that much. But I don't like it because it is kind of a cash-in on other people's, you know, misery. And it shouldn't have to be like that. It's not, you know, I don't want to inspire people because of what I am. I want to inspire people because of what I did on my own, and no one, and only my friends helped me through it. And you guys didn't see me crying on camera, which is the most degrading thing. You know, getting these candid shots of people breaking down crying. No. You know, makes you feel for them, but it's kind of, they're like, yeah, don't worry, you can do a dance, monkey dance. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's my whole philosophy going into this. Do it for no one but yourself. Do it for yourself first and foremost, and think of everything else as kind of a benefit, as an add-on. You know, you lose weight, and more people will, you know, not see you like a different race or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, do it for yourself. And if you're doing it for family, for your friends, I feel sorry for you if you have friends that are like, you know, you can't hang out with us because you're fat. You know, those are not friends. That goes beyond the friend thing. You know, that's not friendship at all. So that's my thing. But, you know, if you're doing it for family or friends, you're doing it wrong. You know, do it for yourself. Do it because you want to, and you're getting all these benefits. That's what should motivate you. That's what should be like, you know what? I'm doing it for myself, and no one is going to stop me. And really, if you don't do it for yourself, and you end up sounding like that guy that's like that. It tries to motivate you through different means. It's like, you ever see the remake of Get Smart? That movie, I forgot what year it was, but the one with that guy. Ah, man, I forgot his name already. That's embarrassing. The one with Jennifer Love Hewitt, I think. I'm not even sure if that's the lady that played. Anyway, that new Get Smart movie. That version of Maxwell Smart is kind of a complete parody of those kind of people I'm talking about, where the subject of weight loss comes up and he's like, oh yeah, I was there. Doesn't it feel great? Doesn't it feel fantastic? Yeah. And I don't like that. I don't like that, you know? Why does it have to be like a subject of like motivation to other people? You know, why? You know, the subject of weight loss comes up with me and I'm like, yeah, high five. It's not, oh, doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it, like, don't you feel like 1,000,000%? No. I'm just like, high five, dude. Good job. Good job. You know, we should work out sometime. Because it sounds so obnoxious. I'm probably making it more obnoxious, but to me it's kind of obnoxious for people to do that. You know, so that's kind of my two pet peeves when it comes to health and stuff. Calorie counters that when you buy a small bag of Cheetos Puffs, they'll tell you exactly how many calories are in that bag, and like look at you with the stink eye just for thinking of getting a Cheetos bag. And kind of the overly cheerleader guy is they're like, yeah, doesn't it feel great? Doesn't it feel wonderful? Seriously, I think I'm making it sound more obnoxious than it is, but that's how it sounds to me. Like, you shouldn't have to be like that, you know. It should be positive, yes, but it's like, it's almost as bad as rewarding a good run with a cupcake. And my kind of opinion is, don't make. I'm not saying, you know, I never would say, you know, reward me with a cupcake, or this will all be if we're not. No, I'm the one to say, you know, give me a bottle of water and a good job, maybe a high five, and I'll be happy. So, you know, those are my pet peeves when it comes to the attitude of exercising. So next week I'll talk more about D&D and talk to you guys more about how D&D works. If I do like get the Vlog Fridays, you know, I'll try to think of topics. But yeah. So with that in mind, I've been SMX, you've been you, and this has been Vlog Fridays. I'll talk to you guys next week.